Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's me versus me, Lonnie P, as you all would know it. Hey, baby cake is what it do, though. I thank you for supporting me. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the like, shares, subscribes, and views as well. Thank you for being a loyal subscriber to me because I'm not just putting out content just to waste my little precious voice. No, I don't speak unless it's facts. But I came back on here to say that heavy is the head that wears the crown. See, people got it twisted. All they do is see the glamour, the glitz, and the gold. That's all they see. But you don't see the heartache. You don't see the pain. You don't see the homelessness. You don't see the lack, the poverty. You don't see us true 144,000 selected. You don't really see what we go through. We go through a tremendous amount of pain. But he said that it is not to harm you, but to strengthen you. Okay? Because I done been through it all, baby. I done been homeless a few times. I done had my vehicle repoed a few times. Okay? I done been with lack of food. Okay? A few times. Okay? I done been, and I wouldn't even say a few times on this one, but I've been trolled and gang stalked since I was a child. So don't never get it twisted about what we go through and why Abba keeps blessing us every time. Every time a assignment is completed, every time a task is completed, every time a lesson is completed. Don't just look at what we're being blessed with, because your eye should be fixated on your own plate and not what's on somebody else's. Because just like you fixated on my plate, those blessings he was going to bestow on you, he's going to give to me. Since you can't mind your fucking business. Everything that you guys have been through, and I'm talking to high vibrational beings, the chosen, the real chosen, not because you get up on here and say that you're chosen, or you want somebody to be up under the sound of your voice because you think your voice holds power. No, 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 no. No, don't never get it twisted. You got to go through some things to get to the high priestess status. You got to go through some things to get to the emperor status. You got to go through some things just to get to the 9 of pentacles. Okay? So I say that to say this. This ain't no fucking game. This is life. And this here, things that goes on in life is true. You know, people have become complacent in you know, their circumstances to where they're not understanding or getting it in their head or using their common sense to understand that these vicious things goes on, the attacks, the mind manipulation, the MK Ultra, the brainwashing, the people throwing black magic, hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, the voodoo dolls. This ain't no fucking game. This shit been going on before our fucking time, bro. Over decades. Okay? So you may see me all dialed up pretty. Hair done. Nice car. Nice clothes. Baby, listen. If I could give it all back and say, forget the assignment, I'm not doing it because it's too much pressure, I would. But since I'm knee deep in it, I can never return back to who I used to be. Because this is what I chose for my life. I chose to follow Abba. And I will make sure that his assignments get completed no matter what. If it costs my life, I'll make sure his assignments get completed. Because I'm on a mission of 007, baby. My life ain't glamour and glitch. You want my life? You sure about that? Baby, you couldn't even fit an inch in these 11s. I wouldn't even give them to you to even be petty. You'll die. You'll commit suicide. That's what they wanted for me. To commit suicide. I'm not suicidal. I ain't ever done no hard drugs before. The only drug I ever did was marijuana, and that's not a drug. That's a plant. That's grown in fucking Cuba. In the foreign states. But that's what my enemies want everybody to think, to the judges and to the people that matter. Oh, she do drugs and she's a prostitute. She's everything but a child of God. Everything but a child of God. No, baby. I never done any hard drugs in my life. My mother was a crackhead, okay? And I vowed to myself as a child that I would never go down that path. I would never be nothing like my mother. Although I love the fuck out of my mother, if that's my real mother, because the way shit's set up now, I believe I'm adopted. Go fucking figure. My whole life was a fucking lie. Okay? But at that time, she was all I knew as a mother. And she had a crack addiction. And I used to pray to Abba, just, if you could take it away, I could be better, a better child for her. I could help her get over her drug addiction. He said, no, that's not your job. That's not your job. And I told my grandmother, I never touched drugs a day in my life. And she said, baby, I know. She said, I know. You different. And at that time, I couldn't understand what she meant by that. My grandmother, or who I think is my grandmother, baby girl, that's what I call her. She was the closest thing I could have ever had to a mother. She made my childhood feel safe. She gave me everything that I ever wanted as a child. You would have never known that I didn't have a real mother, because she made sure that she made up for that role in my life. And I told her, I pledged my loyalty to her as a young child. I said, you didn't have to take me in. You could have let me go to foster care system, even though I ended up there anyway. I said, but I vow to you that I'll always take care of you until the day you die. And I keep my motherfucking word. I'm a woman of my word. I'm a woman of stature. Okay? I'm a virtuous woman. And that's exactly what I did until the day she died. She saw my face. I was there every time she was in the hospital, by her bedside. And Abba put power in my hands. He put healing in my hands to heal up any and everything that she thought she was going through at that time. Radical faith. That's what she had of substance. Radical faith. And I said, Abba, give me the same radical faith. I was a little girl asking for these things. Give me radical faith just like my grandmother. Because you always provide for her. She was a woman, a humanitarian. She didn't even know what that word was. My grandmother came from an era where she was picking cotton. She didn't know what the hell a humanitarian was, but her heart was pure. Okay? She would take people in off the street, house them, feed them. Anybody that mentions my grandmother's name, they know that she took care of people off the streets. And I exude that same characteristics. You see, y'all don't know about me, and I don't tell my business. He said, when you're helping my people, you don't need no video camera recording you help my people. I feed the homeless. It's been numerous of times that I have fed women and children and homeless men and homeless women right out my pocket. It's been numerous of times I took my hard-earned money and went to Target and Walmart, and I gained hygiene products, masks, towels, etc., so that they can have it as a substance to help them on a daily journey. Okay? It's been many a times where I done brung pizza and food. I didn't have my own food drive, and I'm everything coming out my pocket, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't mind helping somebody else, but what you not gonna do is kick me when I'm down. Because at the end of the day, God is my provider. He is my sustainer.